I'm just getting my sweater on because I just got a chill. And I'm trying to... It took my hair down. I'll take my hair down. No, that's not the song I'm thinking of. I took my... Oh, that is going to drive me bananas now. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. This shit is bananas. I took my hair down. Okay. What is it? Like I took my wig down or something? What is that damn song that's in my head right now? I took my hair down. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Anybody? Anybody? Actually, my hair's been up all day, so I'm actually gonna leave it down. Hi. Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. Hey, not sales contract. Your Zodiacs are uploaded. Fire's uploading now on Patreon. Yep, I didn't do YouTube this week. I just did Patreon. So they're uploaded and ready to go. If you're interested in Patreon, the link is below. Hey, 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 hey. I just threw a sweater on because I was a little chilly. So it looks a little funny because I normally wouldn't wear this under this sweater. Lizzo. Yeah, that sounds probably about right. I took my head down. I'm singing it. Once again, I'm singing it wrong. She's feisty about it. I don't know what it is, though. Good as hell. It's hard as hell. Right? Yeah. Yep, that actually makes sense. That actually is what I was thinking. Yep. I was chilly and now I'm getting a hot flash. But again, I think I'm getting older because I keep getting hot flashes at work. Everyone's like laughing at me. I took my head down. Again, I'm singing it wrong. But y'all know what song I'm talking about. So that's a good thing. Hey. Hey. You're welcome. William, huh? William. Alright, guys. I almost just yawned and I know it's contagious, so I'm going to do my best not to yawn. Oh, I never made it back on Sunday. I'm so sorry. It was such chaos. We moved Lonnie from downstairs to upstairs. I had to purchase some new furniture. It's just a lot. It's a lot of freaking work. So, but I'm exhausted. I've been getting up every morning this week. Well, yeah, getting up every morning night. But, 4:45. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I really did not. I didn't feel this tired until I actually, like, hit go live, right? So, I don't know. Hopefully I wake up. But my intentions are to be somewhat quick. I just want to be careful with what I say, because when I say somewhat quick, it takes forever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Oh, I got my concerts coming up soon. I got one next week. I got one the week after. I'm so excited to be back in concert mode. So excited. Yeah, no fun. Oh my God, Jen. So sorry. I don't even know what to say. I'll put it this way. She's good at, she'll call it. I'll call it once in a while, but I'll call it if I see it more as like a celebrity. Thanks, Audrey. The way you donate every time, content money is so funny. When I'm live, you might as well just go to like Patreon for $8 a month. Oh, yeah, Jen, awful. Yeah, that's been a tough one off and on for weeks that I've been seeing off and on. But I only, like I said, I really only want to call that shit out if it's a celebrity. There's been a couple times I've seen stuff like that, and I'm like, yeah, no. Because I wouldn't want to think for 1 second as a reader or a watcher, you know what I mean, to think like that. But, oh my gosh. So incredibly sorry. Oh, you have me on Patreon? Yay! Aw, thanks, babe. Fire's still uploading. It is taking forever. This one I think was like 33 minutes long. And when I first uploaded it, it's like 47 seconds. I'm like, what? Well, Bells, drive safe. Thanks. Thanks, Alban. You must be a newbie. You must be a newbie. Spirit's on your side. Yeah, so I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to come back on Sunday. It's just swamped. Oh my gosh. Jen, my thoughts and prayers are with you and your family. But let's jump out of that mode for a minute. You can email me if you'd like. Alban, are you a newbie? Are you a newbie? You're welcome. How much of a newbie are you? I'm just looking at all my fly arrays right now. It's killing me. How fresh are you? We're in trouble. We're in trouble. We got a newbie. We got a newbie on the board. I broke a nail a couple days ago. Isn't that convenient? It's my middle finger. Alright, we all said hi to the newbie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mercury just went into Virgo. Let me tell you, there's pretty much 6 planets as of today that are in retro. Okay? Everyone's always worried about Mercury. We have 6 right now. 6. Okay? 6. Fuck, man. Focus on yourselves. For real. Unless somebody's putting energy into something, don't waste your time. If you're dealing with sarcasm and bullshit, and I don't care if it's all masked by fear or lack of confidence, like, I'm telling you right now, you guys better be careful. You'd be setting yourself up for fucking failure if you stay in that energy. Saturn, Mars, Venus, Pluto, Uranus. This is another, not necessarily going to say another reason I've been playing around with the platforms, but the weeklies for the rest of the July will probably be kept on Patreon only for the reasons, okay, is that I know the energy is 50-50, either half in or half out, you know. It's either manipulation, games, realizations, or it's genuine, okay? And I can't decipher as a reader right now. A lot of other readers can't with the energies that's moving like this. And to top off all those fucking planets, guys, that are fucking retro, we got a full moon, okay? So the way I'm reading it this week is what you need to know about them, whether it's an ex, a lover, a current situation, co-workers, family, friends, you know. So, and then next week I'm going to do all about you, just you, right? So the rest of July will be on Patreon until the energy subsides. Because when the energy is topsy-turvy like this, you're going to consistently get the same story. And I sure as fuck don't want to keep reading the same story. Sure you guys don't want to keep hearing the same story. You know what I mean? So even coming on here, I'm like, oh, Mingya, what the fuck? You know? I know where my friends are at. I know where my friends are at when in relationships. You know, like, have fun with that. You know, this is the next couple of weeks is definitely that song. That's what friends are for good times, for bad times. I'll be on your mind forevermore. So there's gonna be a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Maybe some tears. That might be some belly laughs, right? So. And with all the planets going retro, watch your body, your teeth, headaches. It might feel like ascension, but it's just you're in tune with energy, right? So it can affect your teeth. It can affect your posture. It can affect your hi buddy. It can affect your mobility, right? So there's that. You know what I mean, jelly beans? So I'm gonna time stamp this like around 10, because we're at what, 12:47, and I'm yawning. And here's the thing, I'm tired, but I'm not tired like that. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now, the energy I'm about to read is kind of tired. I don't know if you're carrying too much weight. Literally just not getting enough sleep. And if you're dealing with karmic situations, God bless you guys. Good luck. Can you stay off my board? Can you stay off my board? Can you just fix the problem yourselves this time? Well, that's exciting, Amy. All right, I just said the video was going to start at 10. So... let's read. I want to yawn again so bad. That's the third time I tried to start the video and I yawned. Someone is tired as shit. All right, so current energy. Current energy. 8 of Pence. Practice. The planets are fucking with people right now too. This is sorrow though. This is hoping something was gonna work out and it didn't. School. Another 8 at the bottom of the deck. Could be communication. Look at this 8 of Wands. And it looks sad too. Look at the cat. What is with the fucking sorrow with the 8s right now? Yeah, I told you. Tired. So something not... I almost just got frustrated too. My dad must have shut that door. It wasn't bothering me earlier. You must have shut that door, I swear to God, at least 8 times. In and out at least 3 or 4 times, which would be 8 times. I don't know if he's fishing in the morning, he's prepping, I didn't hear the garage open. But that's a whole lot of open and shut, open and shut. So there's tiredness, there's frustration, there's lack, there's sorrow. Communication's off for sure. Got another energy that's kind of, what's with the 8s here and the colors? See the planets right here? Like, well, the universal and the swirls. You kind of have it surrounding her right here. I've never pictured that. I forget the name of this deck. And here's the thing too, the depiction on these cards are all feminine. I forget the name of this deck. Yeah, it's one of my favorites too. Having a hard time talking. I don't feel a blockage though. So it wouldn't be a throat chakra blockage, you know. To me, honestly, it's like you just thought something was going to go in your direction and it's not. The 2 of Swords, right? So some confusion. All of a sudden I feel like real stuffy, like my allergies are kicking in. So you could have allergies this week. Like, what the fuck is happening right now? But this is like being indecisive. You know, how long are you going to be indecisive for? You literally have been indecisive for so long that you're physically worn out, beat, exhausted, disappointed, sad. That's more than calling yourself an overthinker, troops. It's kind of depressing. It's like the devil and the angel sits on your shoulder. Do it. Don't do it. You know better. I do feel like there's a little sorrow that you didn't feel it, follow your gut with something, but hot and cold. I think you're waking up to you. Like, now, what I'm getting is like, you know how you normally look in the mirror, and like, oh, I don't know, or you're dealing with an energy where it's not me, it's you. And now this is like more authentic. Like someone's realizing like, okay, like whatever I was doing, this is linked to whatever disappointment is not working. So it's like you came up with this plan, this Caucasian concoction. Something was gonna work. Convinced. No, you ran out of time. Putzed around, you fucked around. You were indecisive for too long. And like I said, it's like repeating myself. So I don't know if you're repeating patterns, like, because you chose to stay in this stalemate, whoever that message is for. So you're feeling it. So karma's hitting you a little bit, and we don't even have karma on the board yet like that right now. So it's more hot and cold than light and dark. Here's the thing too. I think someone's struggling to be authentic. I think it's like, it's almost like you don't even know how to do it. Because both sides, someone here is so sensitive. Because even the dark side here shows gorgeous white flowers, a white bunny. It's purity. And the light side, I mean, it's feisty. There's sunflowers. There's a rooster here. Like a feisty rooster, because it shows me like a cockpit. And I hope nobody's like doing that, fighting, but you know what I mean. So like a feisty rooster. You're dealing with somebody who's extremely sensitive right now. Or sensitive in general, but wouldn't show their sensitivity. Like, it's kind of gentle between the light and the dark. But look how pure the dark is. You didn't go after something. Or if you did, it didn't work out as planned. But don't lose hope here. I don't see negativity. So don't lose hope. It just didn't work out. Say you're going back to school, it didn't work out. Say you wanted that job, it didn't work out. Say you wanted that man, that girl, it didn't work out. Like, but don't lose hope. It doesn't mean you end up with that person, but like, doesn't mean you won't have what you want in the long run. Obviously, this requires work. Are you just figuring out that something requires effort? Because the Eight of Pentacles is about effort. It's usually a job of doing something solo or dolo, or choosing to, right? Not showing this sensitive side of you, because this is purity. Literally, this is like, you could have just been the authentic you, but you played games. You had to have, because the first card out is disappointment. I don't know. I don't even think it's overthinking. You could overanalyze a lot, like one particular thing. Like, it's almost like I'm picturing judgment on the dark side. I never really got into the card like this, but like, you're worried about other people judging you. 8, 9, 10, family. It's whatever it is deep, but it's pure. So I don't know. I think you're worried about the wrong things, to be honest, because there's regret here for some. Others of you, it's just disappointment. I don't see it as arrogance, disappointment. I just really think you thought something would go in your direction, in your favor or something, and it didn't. But you weren't your true self, or this is someone you're dealing with. You know what I mean? It's something like that. Like, you could have made this decision. You should have made, this is like, I should have made that decision. That's what this is. Like, I should have made that judgment call. Like, I should have followed my gut. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. So I definitely feel like you're feeling it now. Like, oh man, like, what was I thinking? Or, careful, because we have some empaths here. And I'm saying that because if you know what this is regarding, and I haven't even gotten that far into a scenario, but if you know what this is regarding, you might be able to feel somebody else's energy, especially if you're an empath, because you're dealing with somebody who feels energy, can work with energy, probably misuses energy. Like, the way they always used it before was beneficial, but not in this scenario. Right now, it's a big, big letdown. Just be yourself is the best advice I can give you right now. 4 of Cups, yeah. You missed an opportunity. I already knew that without that even being out there. But that was... I want to say the shitty side. That's weird that I would even say that. Okay, so we have a missed opportunity. This is more than boredom. You caused this. Like, this isn't like, hey, I'm bored, I don't want this. Or you could have rejected somebody Because somebody right now is so bent out of shape that they didn't follow their gut. That they didn't, that they just, what they waited a long time. And it's a missed opportunity. But I'm picking up a different energy off of this opportunity, missed opportunity. To the bottom of the deck. Knight of Wands. Normally what goes around comes around. Normally an opportunity, when opportunity is missed, this is you put something out there. It didn't pan out the way you thought, right? Life goes on. Just pulled me to the Wonder Years. That actually came in last week too. The theme song. Oh, life goes on. What was the last name? Something TH? Doesn't matter. How is this linked? It's bouncing me back and forth. I think it's both. Okay. Missed opportunity, right? At some point, somebody didn't want this opportunity. Not with the Knight of Wands. They wanted to keep it very kosher, under wraps. I think it's them that missed the opportunity, but I'm getting big vibes of you off of the Four of Cups, which is not usually how it goes. It's almost like you transformed, like you, I don't know if you came out of a damn cocoon way before this other freaking energy did, like, because it's more than being bored. It's evolution. I don't know how to explain it. That there was a massive transformation here on someone's half and not on someone else's. And I'm talking not just a missed opportunity. I'm talking a massive transformation. Like someone transformed in front of somebody's eyes, but I don't even think the other person saw the amount of growth in that person. I hope I'm not confusing you, because I'm fucking confusing myself, because I don't know who's who. There was a massive transition in front of someone's eyes and somebody didn't see it. Massive, guys. Like, how do you miss that? You had to have been worried about yourself. It's very unfortunate. That's where I'm getting that energy from. So it's probably right back to them. Or you're saying to yourself, you know what? Not my loss. I feel like you're telling yourself, like, suck it up, buttercup. Like, someone's got flat feet and big, what do you call this right here? I can't even put my foot up. Like right here. This part. It's like wide, flat-footed. I don't know. Flintstone feet. I don't know if you can go back from this. Like, I don't know. This could be both of you guys realizing something. What's at the bottom of the deck again? Knight of Wands. I think it's a total... I think you're both realizing something, but I think it's a total opposite realization, to be quite honest with you. You want to talk about totally different pages? I don't even know if you can ever get on the same page. That's how much disruption was in between, because somebody else was too busy trying to make decisions or too busy doing way too much. I just saw a backpack like double loaded. So that's like the 20 of Wands. Yeah, court made up a card. Someone was at the 20 of Wands, okay? Never mind the 10 of Wands. And somebody underestimated somebody's growth, maturity. Somebody underestimated somebody's maturity, for sure. And I think you were already mature. So there had to have been some type of games. You had to have played along at some point, and then it got old. You had to have repeated some type of cycle with this person. Because it was like a massive disruption. Never mind interference, guys. Because this one doesn't even now know what to do with themselves. So you both feel it, but in different ways. The High Priestess, I cut it. So it's like your gut just tells you something. And see what I'm saying? Like, this one regrets not following their gut. And whatever this is, it's bittersweet, maybe. Yeah, that's tough. I'm getting like a migraine. So I don't know if this is going to start affecting your health. I just saw somebody working out. But see, here's the thing I'm feeling that I don't like right off the rip. It's not for health reasons. It should be. Could be. But this is the dark side of somebody. This is... Oh, see, I'm irritated. You're dealing with somebody... They could irritate you. I don't think it's that, though. It's like a damn perfectionist. Whether it's positive or negative, a thought, a process, something needs to be perfected. Oh, damn. That's tough to deal with that type of energy, guys. Because it's... And I don't even think it's ego. It's more wanting to maybe... I would hope it would be wanting to feel better. So you were more confident moving forward. But here's the thing, like, yeah, I guess some people need that. But right now my feeling is like, what are you doing? Like, why are you trying to perfect certain stuff? Like, I don't get it. You're dealing with somebody you just don't get. But even if you're two peas in a pod, because you got two people right here, even though this is one, and this could be you battling your own subconscious. You don't... Something's unconditional, but you're not comprehending each other. And it could just be like a misunderstanding. Because I don't feel... like this is shitty, per se. I don't know how you would solve that. Obviously, there's lack of communication. And communication is fucking key, guys, to anything. There's not good communication here, you know. You lost somebody. And I don't mean like you physically lost them. Like you fucking emotionally, mentally lost somebody because you neglected somebody. You don't even understand the damage. You're just starting to feel it. And this one, there's so much personal growth here in this one card. I don't know how you would mend that. And I know I'm the love guru here, guys, but... Damn. So you're both feeling it, but in different ways. I don't know how you mend that. I'm not saying you guys won't be friends or you can't work this out, or if it's family, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, eventually make amends. If this is like somebody you're with or you were with, it's deep, guys. It's like irreversible, and I don't want to say irreversible as if like it can't be fixed or mended. So I'm thinking like even if you're 2 peas in a pod, I think you comprehend very differently, but no, you might even comprehend things the same. Is it the thought process? It's something that throws you guys off. And communication would be key, right? But I don't know if you'll ever understand it. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. So which means you don't need to, in a sense, because if I can't understand it and I'm telling you guys that you may not ever understand what that is, I don't think you need to, because there's something unconditional. Give me an idea of what this is talking about. I don't even think these cards would even be able to explain that. I keep seeing like the in-between wave. I keep seeing this. But when I picked it up, it's like you turn your body like a cyclone, which is a totally different vibe. I got the goosebumps. So how the fuck did we just switch vibes like that? Honestly, I don't think you're ever gonna figure it out. I don't think you need to. I just said that weirdly, like sternly, right? Like stop fucking worrying about it. Like, I got the goosebumps. Like, somebody's worried about this whole fucking, can I be myself? Or, like, macho fucking, like, what the fuck is this? That's not even the biggest issue we have here. The bigger issue we have is this 4 of Cups, not the missed opportunity. It's what you missed while the opportunity was there. But it's bigger than that. Someone transformed massively in front of your eyes, and I don't know if that's fixable. Because this one wouldn't even want to have a conversation about it, if that makes sense. And I'm not picking up on compassionate feelings. I'm not, it's just like there's so much fucking growth that I don't know how else to explain it. Does that make sense to anybody right now? Like, I think in order for you to even have a conversation, it'd be frustrating, or it's not even like you're telling yourself it's a waste of time anymore. It's like you're that much over it. Like, it's dead. Like, dead. It doesn't mean it can't be fixed, right? But the word disbelief just wanted to come out of my mouth. Like, I think there's an energy here, even though you're both feeling the 4 of Cups, in totally different ways, though. Like, one might be disbelief, and the other one's just like, I wouldn't even know how to do it. Like, you're so grown. It happened right in front of this person, too. I don't even think this person knows the depth of the growth of what you went through when this other person was around. Like, they had the opportunity to. I can't even talk. Whew, damn. That is a tough one. I don't get stumped on too many things as a reader, especially live, okay? I don't know if this means going to try to send me in a new direction, but regardless, right back to the cyclone. I don't know if you're trying to figure out something that doesn't need to be figured out. Because unconditional love, yeah, tell me what this is. Well, they're not going to be able to tell me what it is like that, but like an idea of what that is. Because even the dark side here is not even dark like that. Keys on a ring, so it's going to be two things. Got love call here too. One night stand options, unconventional. It could be dealing with someone who's spiritual. It could be religious factors. You got love call. Someone expresses love, message of love, thinking of you. I don't think you're getting that though, but that's like the feeling. Like I said, it's like sincere. This Four of Cups is blowing my mind. As a reader, I don't even know how to give you my best advice there. I don't think you've even figured that out. Even if someone was to circle back around, I don't... Like, Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you wouldn't mess with boys. This is like above high standards, not you having high standards. You're just above. It's more than awaken. I don't even know if you would understand it, because I can't understand it to even explain it to you. It's a feeling. That's a good way to explain it. It's a feeling. You know, maybe that's the problem. Maybe somebody wants to know all the answers, and then like someone else is like, maybe you don't need to know the answers, dude. It's a feeling. You know what I mean? Like, maybe somebody doesn't, maybe someone's feeling something for the first time, like they never felt something like this. Like, damn, I don't know. Y'all like you're spot on and stuff, but like I don't even remember what I was like saying. This is like, I still get thrown by that Four of Cups, guys. You're both still feeling that Four of Cups, but in different ways. I'm not saying it's not fixable. Me personally, as a reader, I'm saying it again. I'm stumped because I don't even know how to read it. It's a feeling I'm feeling, and I don't really know how to explain it. You move your body like a cyclone. Maybe there's some, like, because you move your body like a cyclone. Like, if I'm in the club dancing to that, I'm either having fun, or if I can dance and be seductive, right? So I don't know if this is a sexual thing. Is it an insecurity thing? Because we're still back with the Two of Swords, where somebody was extremely indecisive, but we're still stuck on the dark side. But the dark side is not really a dark side. It's a very sensitive, very Scorpio-like type of energy too. Could be dealing with somebody who's got a Scorpio moon. It's like every time you have a thought or idea, you're questioning yourself. Like, this is like a headache. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's why I'm picking up on that perfectionist thing too. See, I don't want to get back into that, because it's like a turn off to me to even like read that. So you must have been dealing with somebody, like, there's no drive, there's no passion. Like, you're turned off. Whether it's sexually, emotionally, physically, mentally, you're fucking turned off. I don't know how else to explain it. And then you have somebody else that probably is having fear of intimacy. And I don't even know where that fucking comes from. In this little cyclone period, apparently. It could be like the head of a penis. I do have that depiction in that other deck. but my mind's not going there like that, you know what I mean? So I don't know. A lot of insecurities, guys. Someone's dark side is more insecurity than fear. I mean, everything's linked in a way. And this could be all you. This could be you and your own subconscious truths. Could be you and someone else. Like, all I know is that the bottom line is that there's a lot of disappointment here because overanalyze, overthink, perfectionist here, you know, and you know you missed an opportunity and you're upset and you're regretting it. Sleepless nights, and I don't even have that on the board, right? But what you missed is way more than I can even explain to you. Because again, I don't know. It's a feeling. It's a loss. It's a... I don't know, guys. Man. Let's continue. We have someone who collects like not angels. There could be angels, fairies, but it's like the little porcelain angels, porcelain. I don't know the name of them. I know what I'm thinking of though. It's actually like a collection of little things. It could be someone in your family, a mother, an aunt, a sister. It's linked to family. Precious moments. It might be something like that, yeah. Something among those lines. But here's the thing. There's something hereditary here. Hereditarial, I almost said. Because whoever collects those, the person that actually collected them before, collected something like that was more ancient. I don't know if there's a past life thing going on here. Because it's linked. It's a generational link. And mind you, you could have a collection from a grandparent. But here's the thing. I think it goes way back. I feel like the precious moments maybe only been around 30, 50 years. Don't quote me. But it's just what I'm feeling. Like they haven't been around long enough to be passed down by 3 generations. So what this is like, I think like, it's a collection of some sort. But before, if it's only 2nd generation, somebody was collecting them before the 2nd generation. There's something generation. I think the point of the message is just a generation. It's something with someone's mother. But it has to do with a collection. So it's generational. I don't see anything. There's no messages about anyone's mother or... It's nothing like that. I don't know. Darren and Derek, Darrow. Those names are coming to me. But like, I'm thinking of a feminine right now. So those were all like D names. I don't know. I don't know what the mother thing is here. It's not linked to this, but it's linked to this. Let me just move forward because I don't know where that came from. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. So progress, slowly but surely. It's like slipping down the rabbit's hole. There's something tricky here. This reminds me of the Alice in Wonderland card. I don't know if this is linked to Alice. The deck itself is linked to Alice in Wonderland. I have an Alice in Wonderland deck that I'm being pulled to right now. It's not with this collection. Well, that's weird, right? Collection. See? Something about a collection. It's randomly sitting out because I saw it a couple days ago with like 3 other decks. I mean, I can look briefly in one spot. can get in a heart. I don't think it's in here, but I'll check. Nope. Why is that on the floor? Well, guys, I don't know how the heck I just lucked out like that, because I just found it. And I'm not like wicked crazy about this deck. I gotta take this off. But look at, this is why this deck reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. But I don't think this is linked to Alice in Wonderland. Somebody asked me what deck this is. It's one of my favorite decks. I can't believe I don't remember the name of it. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Beautiful Creatures. Yes, that's it. Bells, you're the best. Thank you. For those who want to know the name of this deck, Beautiful Creatures. All right. So this is what we have. 7 of Pens. Look at the clock melting. It's like wanting to go right down the rabbit hole. But there is progress. If there's progress, guys, you wouldn't see it. You'd see the progress on your end. I almost feel like it's a joke. See, it's so fucked up to say. We have a perception of someone or something, and it's ass backwards. But you know what? They caused it. Want to know why? Because that's what they projected. So I don't think you're going to get the greatest message. Because this is somebody who just wasted time, too, with the 7 of Pens. It's waiting. You know what I mean? Like, and I know this energy is not waiting for anybody to smarten up or to figure something out. You know? So that's why I feel like it's not going to be, like, the greatest message. It could, I don't know, could give you some insight. It could be linked to the collection, because I called my deck a collection, and to me it's not a collection. This deck is not even awake. I don't think it even matters, though, to be quite honest with you, because it pulled me right to it. What is this 7 of Pence, please? You're dealing with somebody who likes to prove themselves, but Mingya, that must be fucking tiring. There's something oriental here too. Oriental rugs. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. So to me, it's you're not wasting your time. You made progress, possibly. Right back to the whole, I don't know, it's this person trying to be authentic too, so, fuck, man. Is that an 8, 8, 9, 10, 11? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think this is you done wasting time. But that's a message you probably wouldn't want to hear. But you'd be okay hearing it, because I think you're just kind of over this. Or it's them. I don't know, man. Sometimes people will struggle to understand you. And I'm going to have trouble reading this for some reason. I already, like, feel it. It's weird. Not, like, as in, like, throat chakra or sentimental. I don't know. People will struggle to understand you. And when they have this trouble, they may will see. They may will. Does that make sense to you? They may will try to find. Like, are you serious? It's the writing. They may will try to fit into one box than another already familiar with. When you are not clearly one thing or the other, I feel like I'm like the Mad Hatter right now. Trailblazer, rebel, free spirit, you're more likely to meet disapproval. Yeah, so you're not having it. So you're either a trailblazer, a rebel, or a free spirit. You are likely to meet with disapproval. And this will happen because Alice is when she's with the flowers, who they know cannot classify her. They assume she's just rather a wild flower who would much rather be like them. But you two are something of a rare wild flower. See what I'm saying? Like, you're not understanding each other. You are a nature child. You are free. You are adventurous in more than ways than you think. You may wish to live outside of the rules and conventions of societies and culture, religion. You're inspired of your own self and exploring your own potential. You are unconventional, surprising, different, and people recognize this. Some will say you're even wrong for feeling like you're free, downplaying as if you're a weed. But remember, you're a flower. Embrace your rare qualities. Don't try to fit in. You'll be so frustrated and always quickly and quietly unhappy. You have to be brave. Inspire others underneath the... So somebody's here struggling to find a place where people accept you and you feel like you fit in, right? I'm trying to put this all in my head right now because this happened last time I read one particular thing too. You have to be okay with being different and embrace who you are, you know. You'll never really be defined. It's you defining yourself. It's you refusing to comply, right? Forgetting how precious you are because of other people, and it's like judgment. See, I felt judgment there too. See, but it's still, you still can't explain this connection, but it's basically kind of saying the same thing I was saying. You're rare too, you're a wildflower. You're free, you're adventurous. You know, live outside, embrace the qualities. Can't be dissatisfied. One less flower in the garden. I feel like I just confused you by reading that. And it's more than the way this is worded, guys. It is worded weird, okay? And I don't think it's someone struggling with like speech or reading. I don't think it's like that. It's really not understanding. And you're worried about other people's disapproval, you know, and that's why you're wasting time, buying time. But you are rare, you are free. There's not many like you. And it's speaking of kind of like both of you. So there's something between you two or whatever this is too, guys. Whether it's you, someone else, or whether it's you, a family member, your own subconscious. It's like struggling to find a place where you feel accepted, but it's you trying to fit into things you really don't even need to fit into. You got to embrace what makes you different, okay, or what makes somebody else different. Doesn't defy you. But this is refusing to comply. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think whoever that message is for, you're starting to see that. You're starting to figure that out, you know? It's basically like you're being inspired to be your own self and exploring your own potential, but there's a lot of conditioning here. Generational conditioning. But you're not like anybody else either. You're just dealing with someone who just buys time. I don't know why. I don't even think you would care to figure it out, to be quite honest with you. But who writes stuff like that? They may will try to fit in. Like, they may will. Like, why not write it like they may try to fit in, but they write it as they may well try to fit in. It's just the way it's worded. It's just very odd to me. It brings me back to like a play. Not Romeo and Juliet. Hamlet. I've never seeing Hamlet. I don't even know what that's about. Do you guys? So, see, this is something here with a past life and how you guys used to speak or how people spoke. I can't explain it. Okay, so that's Hamlet. To be or not to be? That is the question. Ah. Will you be or not to be? Will you achieve authenticity? You know, I don't know. It's a tragedy. He kills his whole family. Jesus. I think it's maybe just the whole will it be or not be? Anyone know what era that is? Bottom of the deck, find the lesson. Yeah, it's like, to me, I think if there's a lesson here, is to be truly who you want to be, who you are. I don't think the person, whoever this is, I don't think knows how to be who they are. And look at, like, it's like find the lesson. Look how they're dressed in that one. That's way back. You know, trust that you're learning. This does talk about progress, right? This is someone that's holding themselves back, unfortunately. Early 1800s, 29. This is somebody definitely holding themselves back. But here's the thing. There's a big problem with this Four of Cups. And it's not that you missed an opportunity. It's not that you were focused elsewhere. Or whoever this is. It's not about that. The growth and the transformation that was made right in front of your face and you blatantly ignored it is the big problem. That's a big problem, guys. I still don't know how to solve that one for you because it's way deeper than that. It's a feeling. It's not, okay, how do I fix this? So I think this is like your overall message too. Like, this is a feeling, guys. Like, it's all about a feeling. I don't know if this energy's ever felt this way. And to be honest with you, I think the feminine, or could be masculine too, however this relates for you, has never felt this way either. And it's not about this person. It's about where they got with this person, which probably wasn't far. And now it's like, I don't know. Somebody wasted time, and in the meantime, there's been so much progress and growth with this energy. I still don't know how to explain it. It's not the normal, oh, I grew and you didn't. I mean, I just read for an hour on 4 cards. So how I am going to, I don't know if you feel like it's just like going down a rabbit. Let's see, I don't even think you would go down a rabbit hole of transforming your life. I'm just talking to myself. Damn, Knight of Wands is still at the bottom of the deck. Well, it was. I didn't grab any other cards. I must have thought I was gonna. How do I want to clarify this? I'm just going to clarify with 1 card each with what's next. Whether it takes hours, days, weeks, months, I don't know what to tell you guys. At the end of the day, like I said in the beginning of this video, worry about your damn self. If there's a problem that you need to solve and you know what you need to do. You're just trying to perfect something, or you're going to fuck yourself over big time if you're doing that. If it's you worried about what other people think, you're going to fuck yourself over there too. Don't. Could be family. I had to push that. How do you think I felt when I started freaking YouTube? My parents were like, what the fuck, are you out of your mind? What are you going to be, a gypsy? You want a golden, you want a, he literally bought me this right here, a big ass crystal ball as a joke. But I was like, well, I actually really like that. Thank you. You know, like, try to talk me out of it. Like, so I literally had to shut everybody down. This is somebody who doesn't know how to shut people down. You guys are like opposites. But there's unconditional love. So again, family, friend, an ex, somebody you're currently with, you know, it's tough. Because I don't think they realize the damage. They may see it, and a lot of it's caused because they weren't their true selves. And they could have been that way with you, right? But that's not the point. It's bigger than that. Why somebody is just kind of disappointed in themselves, they're not taking action. They're trying to perfect things. And that's... I would not say that is the best advice. And the best way to go. Because I feel the energy over here. And you already lost it. Can people rebuild? Forgiveness, second chances? Yes. This could be somebody you don't even know. You could be dealing with a past life scenario, guys, and this is who's coming in your life next. Fuck's sakes, I have no idea. But the growth that this one person made through somebody else's pause, fucking who knows what land they were in. I don't even know if you can explain it to the other energy. And to be honest with you, I don't even think you would waste a breath explaining it to somebody else. That's how much growth. It's like someone refused to see something. Or if they saw it, they didn't want to see it. Maybe they were hoping they could change it. Guys, the depth here is insane. So again, I'm going to throw you one card on each card to clarify each card, like what's next. And again, something just told me within 8 days, starting with the Eight of Pentacles, and I don't normally read the cards like that, but you might need the strength to face shit. Seven of Swords is reverse, right? So this is having the courage to expose things. It wouldn't even let me shuffle. What's next with this Eight of Pentacles? One card, please. And it gave me two. Six of Pentacles, Three of Swords. So I already knew there was massive disappointment here, but it's balance, it's synergy, okay? But with the Three of Swords, see, that's tough because it's like you're letting past pain. This pain doesn't even exist anymore, okay? Everyone thinks when the Three of Swords comes out, it's like current pain, you're heartbroken. I mean, you could be and disappointed, right? But this is past pain that you're still holding on to, whether it's a past life, a past relationship. But you did this to yourself. You created it. Again, it's cause and effect with the Six of Pentacles. You were giving to too many things. This energy is going to have to sit with disappointment for a little while. I hate to say it, but I asked what's next, right? But that's their own disappointment. They put too much work and effort into something they shouldn't have been putting work and effort into. Tell me about the Two of Swords. What's next for the Two of Swords? Because this is somebody who's just sat in indecisiveness. This is somebody who knew what they want, but it didn't go after it, if that makes sense. Did nothing did nothing about it. Prince of Swords, Seven of Cups, Three of Pence. So this is an incoming message. Again, right now, they're still going through all the options. To me, this isn't confusion. This is like teamwork. Like wanting to put effort into something. But right now, they're sitting in their own misery and disappointment. But you did it. You breadcrumbed somebody. You know, you know, some of you are going to get a message with this energy, you know, and again, it's not confusion. It's kind of like strategy by wanting to put work and effort into something. But see, it's still the Seven of Cups. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's the dark and light again. You don't need fucking 7 cups. This 7 cups is like what's wearing you down. It's like the 20 of fucking wands. I don't know how else to explain it. It's almost like you want to rush in too to make yourself feel better, hoping somebody's going to give to you. I think this is more like a realization, like I said, you know. But it's like you did it yourself. You did it to yourself. You know better, and you still did it. And you're still sitting with indecisiveness, and you're just trying to like strategize and put a plan together. And it's like, all right, plan B, all right, plan C. Well, I thought plan A was going to work, but plan A didn't fucking work, and now I'm just seeing it. You should have saw plan A 7 fucking months ago. You should have saw plan B 6 months ago. Excuse after excuse, like I don't know what to tell you guys. That's that energy. See how my whole demeanor just shifts. I don't know, it's a perception. Like, I don't know, what goes around comes around. Like, someone knows they really hurt you, they should have put more effort into it. Like, they know they should have gave, you know. But this isn't confusion. If somebody you were dealing with, somebody that just threw you excuses, or I don't know, too many I don't fucking know. You fucking knew. You knew better. You know. So now we're at this 4 of Cups, man. And that's the feeling. Bottom line, if this is all linked to one energy, and I know I've been reading 2 stories, I will tell you how this goes, though. This is somebody who waited too long, was being extremely indecisive, not making moves, not making decisions. They could have been in their own life, but neglected to tell you, purposely didn't tell you. Arrogant. See, I don't know if they thought it was more attractive to play games with you. They thought it was more attractive to keep you in the dark. Like, but I think it was like partly ego, partly lack of courage. They never felt this before. There's so many different dynamics, but at the end of the day, like, cause and effect, man. Like, the damage. I don't even think they understand the damage. And it's not in the damage that was caused on the other end. You're not even letting it affect your life. At this point, you're just moving forward. Tell me about this 4 of Cups. What's next for the 4 of Cups? Letting go. And now it's 2 4s too. You might be seeing 44 a lot. It's a damn fruit fly. You know? Letting go. I already felt that anyway. Tell me about this 7 of Pence. This could be, this doesn't mean you're letting go of a person per se. This could be you letting go of a person, place, a thing. Letting go of an idea. With the progress, with the 7 of Pence, it's temperance. It's all about balance. It's like the 2 of Cups. It's the give and take. You know, it's healing. It's, right now, it's balance. You're making progress in your life. Like, you're grounded. You know, it's like, unfortunately, you let go of an energy and it grounded you. Or you let a situation go And it's actually healthier for you. It's better for you. It's grounding you. With the Magician, see, you're manifesting something brand new. You know what I mean? Like, because you're holding yourself at high standards. What you're doing is you're setting yourself up for life. The way you want to be treated, the way you represent yourself. So positive. Again, it keeps having me go back as if it's all one story. So you're all linked somehow, even though I know there's a different story here. So this could be somebody realizing, you know what, I missed an opportunity. That's it. I'm letting it go. I'm healing. I'm manifesting something new. I want this other scenario back. Gotta let go of past pain, past disappointment. Gotta stop giving to people you shouldn't be giving to. You gotta stop trying to perfect things. Stop trying to impress by being immature. By pushing somebody away or pushing something away. I don't know if you thought it was gonna draw someone in. Like somebody's tactics, and I hate to say the word tactics, are fucking ass backwards. I don't know if like it worked in the past with people, but you're dealing with a grown ass fucking adult that is just does not have it in them. And when they let go and released, it actually grounded them. Like you feel better. Again, it's pulling me to the same fucking thing. So if this is that person's story and somehow there's somebody else attached, but somehow you need to let go of something too, as if there was interference. But like, fuck, take the interference out of this scenario, guys. Stop letting things fucking interfere. It has done so much damage. And I keep going back like I'm being pulled. It's disgusting. So if you released someone, okay, and you were not in a karmic situation, but they were, you feel so much better and way more grounded because you released, you let go, and you're manifesting. And how you're manifesting is going to be the best thing you ever did. Even if this person circles back around, it shapes the future relationship. Because you won't tolerate it. Because somebody was stuck either in the past, in another dimension, in another fucking lifetime, dude. Like, it's fruit fly. I don't know how to explain it. You're dealing with I don't even want to say it's immature. It could be extremely immature. And you could be dealing with a grown-ass adult, a woman that's 80 years old. You know? But you're shaping something, whether this energy has anything to do with your future or not. Somehow everybody's fucking linked here. The interference is linked here. Because the minute I'm explaining the good energy and how it feels to feel free, it pulls me back to this person as if they're still in your life. You could have cut the cords, attachments, or anything. You wouldn't even need to have cut cords this time around. You already outgrew cutting cords. Does that make sense for you guys? Like, you wouldn't even consider cutting a fucking cord because you've already cut cords with karmics and catalysts. Like, this time around, I think if you thought to yourself, I had to cut a cord, you haven't even fucking grown. Like, this is how grown you are. Like, you wouldn't even consider cutting a cord because you don't need to mentally challenge yourself to get out of it anymore because you're a grown-ass fucking person. Good. I just literally want to say, like, good luck, because you must feel like you got thrown under the fucking bus. Like, yeah, forgiveness is great. This isn't about forgiveness or compassion. You know what I mean? I know what you're saying, but it's not like that. Because somebody played games. Somebody thought it was cool to keep someone in the dark. Someone thought it was cool to push someone away. Someone thought it was cool to not give answers. Like someone thought that was cool. Like somebody thought it would keep this person attached. Like it would keep them wondering, keep them guessing, like keep them in the circle. Like that's how they bought time. And now it's to this energy. It's like, which if you guys end up together, this is actually extremely positive because you set the standards on how to actually have a fucking relationship. Like he thought it was cool. Yeah. I don't even know how else to explain it. Yeah, like this is how somebody avoided things, by keeping you in the dark, not telling you things or not sharing things, or when they did, it was all about what their needs were and how it worked for them. It was never about your own needs or where you were at or what you wanted to talk about or what you were feeling ever. And if it got brought up, it got dismissed. It's so clear because you didn't even need to cut fucking cords. And now if somebody even realizes that, they're still trying to perfect things. Stop trying to perfect things. It's going to dig you even deeper. Somehow it keeps circling. So again, I don't think it's on your end. It's on theirs. To stop the circling, to stop the Seven of Cups. Like, fucking choose one. You know, here's the thing. It's like they have the insight. They know exactly what they want. But they thought it was cool to play games. It's actually sad. I just said to myself, I hope I don't raise my kids to ever do that to anybody. And I think that came from a meme I posted today about how I was going to raise my son. I was hoping to raise my son in the meme, you know, something like, hopefully I raise my son so they don't have to, like, escape someone else's trauma, basically, at the end of the day, you know, by just being real with them. And I don't know. I forget what I even said. It was based on the meme, though. Like, I hope my kids never get put in this situation, or they can get themselves out of this situation, or I don't know what the kids have to do with anything fucking here, man. I don't know if there's got to be kids involved now or something, I don't even know where that came from. You know, like, this is somebody, it's like attached to somebody else and attached to you and attached to darkness. Like, you're dealing with somebody that does not even understand themselves sometimes because they're attached to too many things that are weighing them down. I really just felt like Jen right there. Like, there's something I just said that was like spot on with her. So you might want to watch her read tonight or tomorrow, within like the next 5 days. There's something she's going to say, because remember that one day I said to you guys, she said exactly what I said was going to come out in weekend energy. Within 24 to 48 hours, she said exactly, almost to a T, everything I said. And I just did something that I know she's going to do. She could put her hand up like this. I don't even remember what I said, but it pulled me right to her. You know, me personally, when I've been in situations like this, or I'm just over something, and I'm sure you guys might be here too. She just put up the daily. Yeah. Well, this is me personally. I won't even want to watch tarot because I don't want to know what that person's doing, what they're thinking about. I don't want to know soul source tarot. I don't want to know there's an opportunity coming. I don't want to know they're letting someone go. Like, I don't give a fuck where this other energy is at anymore, because I outgrew it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of you guys are definitely there with the vibe that I'm getting off of this Four of Cups. Like, you outgrew it. And this person did it on purpose. Forgiveness is great if they come in and apologize and I'm sorry and I did this and they own shit. But I think you're a far cry from that, dude. I'm not gonna lie. This person's still working with the Seven of Cups. And not in a bad way. Just, how do I do this? I know what I want to do. They're like trying to perfect something that doesn't need to be fucking perfected. This chick over here, whoever this is, doesn't want perfection. Wants honesty, wants truth, wants simplicity. What do you want? How do you feel? You know what I mean? You're dealing with somebody who just does not like talking about emotions or vulnerability, or maybe they just don't know how to do it, guys. Again, not their fault. What is their fault is them not trying to be a better person for somebody else, knowing that's what somebody else's needs are. Knowing that's what they want, but would rather get than give. It's tough, guys, because you're still dealing with somebody who, it's like a realization to them, and they want to fix it, but their idea of fixing it is through perfection. They try to even perfect negative thoughts. How can I make that work? So if it goes in a negative route, how can I make it work? Instead of being like, well, let's just hope it goes in a positive route, and you don't need a plan B, and you don't need to fucking second guess shit. So Jen is a reader called Soul Source Tarot. And I'm wrapping this up. I've said enough. But I'll tell you the story real quick. A few months ago, it's probably longer than that, I was reading. I couldn't figure it out. Like, it wasn't really talking like me. It was just like the oddest thing. And I put the cards down. I was showing everybody. And they're like, oh, yada, yada, yada. So like, Jen reads like that, blah, 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 blah. So finally I'm like, yeah, I think I might know who you're talking about. Because I had checked her out like a year or two before that, when I was really into tarot. And so I remembered, vaguely remembered, but remembered. You know, I can usually pinpoint if I listen to a reader before. My brain's good like that. Anywho, so I started watching it here and there. Months went by. I'm like, here and there. And then there was a couple times, like, I'm just in the car and I'm putting on YouTube. And you know how you leave it on something real quick and it will automatically just start, like, reading it. I got my Bluetooth on and she starts talking. It's her again. Now she's telling my story and blah, 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 blah. So then I started listening more and hearing this. And so, like, the last 2 weeks, I've been listening a little more, like, faithfully. And I'm laughing because the one time I hadn't listened to her in a while, she was like, this fucking Empress, when is this Empress going to be out of the fucking story? Like, I was dying. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, it was like, oh. And then recently, after I did Weekend Energy, which was last weekend, she had posted a video, like I said, I think it was the second video of hers, the first or second video. And it was everything I said, she summed up in like 30 minutes out of like my hour read. It was like mind blowing. Like, I blew my own mind. And I was actually laughing at Spirit and like somebody else has to do what I used to do. You know what I mean? Like, obviously she can handle it, it's fine. I can still handle that stuff too. I just choose not to do it anymore. You know what I mean? But it just makes me laugh sometimes because, you know, we're here to teach and guide, and, you know, other people out there are trying to use what you do to manipulate stories or things go into their favor or prove that you're wrong. It's like, I don't got time for that shit in my life anymore. And this energy definitely didn't either, you know? And I just get to the point sometimes where I don't even want to listen anymore, because it's like, don't you ever get to the point like, yeah, we know the opportunity's there. We know this person needs to let go of something. That's everybody. Everybody can relate to that, no matter if it's a person, place, or thing. It's life, right? So until you truly awaken, you know, you'll always be able to relate to shit, and you'll always have hope, and you'll, you know, but it's just, it's gonna be so exhausting. It's, I do like her, you know, think she's great, but the last couple of reads, like, I can't even, like, listen. Like, there's no point, because it's like, I already know the story. You know what I mean? Been there, done that. It's not up to me or anybody else for this other energy to find their way or to find their place. It's up to them to step into their own courage, to step into what they want, and who they choose to have next to them, why they walk their path, you know? You're dealing with somebody who just doesn't want to hurt other people, or is worried about what other people think, whether it's family members, and there's conditioning, and then there's judgment, and then if they have children, they're worried about what other people are going to think about their children. Like, there's so much shit that people should not be thinking about. That's why this energy's been so indecisive. Every day they think about something new, or every couple days, or once a week, they create a new issue in their head. And it's all out of fear and self-sabotage, and not wanting to own what they want, and not exposing lies and truths, and not moving forward, because they're real fucking comfy. I was just saying something like with Eminem, but being like real comfy. You know what I mean? Like, real comfy fucking scenario. Stays in marriages because they like the fucking tax breaks. Things like that. Security. So basically, somebody who just likes to settle, but some type of free bird energy came into their life and showed them a different way of living, and put different perspectives out there, you know, that they're getting it now. But just because they get it doesn't mean they're going to pursue it. Because Jen's been reading for over a month now. All you got to do is drop the weight. All you got to do is choose the right thing and let go of the wrong thing. And this energy you're dealing with of the collective, they're not stupid. They know they're sticking with the wrong thing. They just don't want to get out of that comfortability zone, because then it shifts all the dynamics. And then you're also dealing with somebody, well, if I make this move, it can go way too fast. Everything is like, they overanalyze everything. And this other group, the other collective, is just like, you have no idea how simple I am. If you could just get out of your own fucking head and just start living and enjoying your life. Instead of being like, I don't want this, I don't want that. But yet you want to hit up this person every single day, as if you don't want them in your life. But you want them in your life, so it's good for you. It's comfortable for you. You guys know the drill. This is not your first fucking rodeo dealing with energy like this. It's that simple. So stop waiting for somebody to come in, if you are, to offer you something. Because eventually, if this energy is going to come back around, it's going to come back around. So why don't you just live your life in the meantime, and let them wrap up their own karma. Don't get meshed in that karma. It's hard enough for if you guys were to get back together, you'll be part of a dynamic in a whole different way, but the dynamic is still going to be there, right? It just doesn't go away and end just like that. So you just got to hope the two of you are strong enough to push through it, and this person's honest enough with you about how things are actually going, because it's going to be a fucking shit show. This person's already dealing with somebody who's jealous and is petty over a situation that hasn't even fucking taken place yet. But they already know that person's in that person's life. Now I know why they made this emoji. Now I know why this energy doesn't give two fucks anymore. Because they don't want no part of that. Because somebody can't step up. And at the end of the day, you can't step up, ship the fuck out. Stop holding yourself up. Whether it's a family, a friend, current scenario, an ex. Stop holding yourself up. Got one life, guys. One. So you gotta do it all over again. So, yeah, I'm literally at the point where certain scenarios, I'm good with like intuition and abilities and psychic abilities and certain stuff, foresight, you know, so like I don't need that. I know when it rolls back around, if anything rolls back around for me, and it always does, right? I'll know how to handle it. I don't need a reader to tell me my story. You know what I mean? We all know the fucking story. We all know the deal. Let's just get honest. Let's just get real. Okay? We all know the deal. So fucking live your life. Live your best life. Someone from your past comes back in it, you figure it out. If they don't, somebody else will cross your path. Stop crying over fucking spilled milk. Start living your life. You know? And you know what I noticed a lot too in the personal reads, in the Zodiacs, between like half in, half out, half ass, is like a lot of money scenarios going on, right? Yeah, I just don't even want to get into it all over again, because then it just brings up that, and it brings up that, and it brings up that, and again, we all know the story. So at the end of the day, if you guys love me, this is your story, you want more of it, then go watch Soul Source Tarot, because she might actually explain something a little differently than I do. I do a lot of yapping in between, guiding, teaching, shooting the shit. You know, she's straight to the point, gets it done real quick, right? I'm more Gabby. So go watch her, you know, but just be real careful. The whole point of me sending you to her is for you to pick up on something differently that maybe you'll get real quick versus a whole bunch of in-betweens and talking. Because everyone processes things differently, you know. I love the Gab too. I know a lot of us here are like the originals, you know, little OGs, and we're just here like because we all love each other and we know each other and we can talk and shoot the shit and yada yada. You know what I mean? Not everybody enjoys that, and we still have that, you know. We've also learned some massive lessons, you know. So, that's it. We all grow together. We grow together, yeah. So, and I don't ever really picture myself going anywhere. It's just a matter of where I go, when it comes to me, or I'm done stressing out over things, you know? So, and that's the way life should be. I'm happy, I'm content, pay my bills. That's it. I'm literally content. I'd be content if I have to, and I said this the other day, work, and not live off a retirement fund. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will do it on a fucking island, selling coconuts, living on a fucking beach. I will. Trust me. Why? Because I deserve to, and I'll be happy. To me, it doesn't even sound like a fucking struggle. It sounds like fun. You know? So, but that, hey, that's me. I think you guys are dealing with somebody way more practical than you. You know, you're way more of like a free-flowing do and so content, you know, and this other energy is just very practical and logical, and I'm sure you guys balance each other out, you know. There's something very, very unconditional about it. Unconditional love, so many things, right? But if somebody can't step into something that you need, it can't work, because they already know you can give them what they need. So if they can't step into it, sorry, next, the right person will come along. Even if they're like, oh my God, I can lose this person because I got faith they will come back. Or you're playing with fire. You're playing with fire because there's multiple soulmates out there. And if you can't step up, somebody else will step in. And that's just how the fucking ball bounces. You know? It is what it is, guys. You know, I'm at the point, whoever comes into my life comes in my life, whether it's the past, whether it was an awful scenario. If someone wants to fix something, there's feelings there, and you're actually going to put effort into something, I'm there, you know? But that's me, you know? Not everybody can do that. But I like brand new too, you know? But, you know, everyone has their thing, guys. No one's perfect. Even if you got brand new, you don't think it's going to be fucking work? It's going to be a lot of work. You know? Everything's work. But it's a different type of work when you can get on the page with somebody. You were dealing with somebody who did not want to get on the same page as you. Out of fear, out of arrogance, out of ego. Blech. At the end of the day, you know what's best for you. So do what's best for you. And I'm not talking about the other fucking energy. I'm talking about you. Well, you could be watching, so yeah, I'm talking to you too. Get what I'm saying? But you know where I'm going with that. At the end of the day, it's you. Chances are that karmic's still trying to... Karmic's in fucking Seven of Cups. Trying to perfect shit that just doesn't need to be perfected. And the other one's like, I'm already gone. Maybe that's how that was supposed to go. I think some people think like, oh my God, if I feel like this and it's real love, things don't end. I feel bad laughing, but do you know how stuck we were dealing with our fucking catalyst, thinking it was our twin and we were going to marry him, everything was going to be this, and we knew we had to go through all this shit because that's what they taught us on fucking YouTube. The fucking, you know, we think we're fucking smarter than the average bear, and then it's like, no, boo-boo, you're not. You got fucking swindled. But you know what it is for us? Is we get awakened. And we have kundalinis, like there's so many different ways where you get touched or you feel something or it's a connection. It's a different type of connection. It's your first connection, you know, like that. In a spiritual sense, it's overwhelming. It takes you, you know, because we're not smart enough yet. We're just learning about spirituality. We're learning about journeys. We're on our own. Even if we've heard it, we didn't really know what it was per se. A majority of us that have, you know, been on the page for a while with me. We all kind of started around the same time. You know, and now we look back and we fucking laugh. Like, what the fuck were we thinking? You know, so... Don't think for 1 second someone else is going to cross your fucking path, guys. I mean, really. Come on. Stop. Stop. Just fucking stop. Stop. Just be happy. And be careful, all my little empaths out there, because half the time you're not even going to, is this my energy? Is this not my energy? Blah. Oh my God. I'm going to post something on YouTube. You know what made me have a turn my energy around and give me a kick-ass fucking day? I mean, I talked to Spirit too before I went to bed. I was like, I don't know if that's going to work or not. So I think I'm pretty sure I listened to this before. It was just to boost energy, not to like get rid of negative energy, or I'm real careful about what I listen to for burial beats and vibrational music. Extremely careful, especially with even my animals around, guys. I'm like wicked superstitious too. But I'm like, I don't know. I was talking to Spirit. I was like, I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but I just, you know, I really want to have a good day tomorrow. Like, I don't want to be tired. I don't want this. I want to boost. Like, it's just talking, you know. And as long as there's anything really awful going on in my life, but it just, you know, tired and work and chaos and, you know, friends and family, it could be, you know, draining. Even if you have a good day, it can still be draining with trying to help other people, scenarios, my kids. There's a few days of chaos, you know, that's all. And, man, I woke up, like, what's that expression, feeling like $1 million? Actually, I wouldn't even compare my happiness to money. I just felt sensational. I felt like fucking Julia Roberts, okay? And Pretty Woman. So that's how I can relate to that, I guess. So I will post it. I will share it. It will end up being on my community page. I will do that. like within minutes of ending this. But use your best discernment whether you're going to listen to it or not. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's safe, but, well, I know it's safe. But I don't know if you're superstitious like me. Like if you have children, or like if I was ever going to meditate, I always did it when the kids weren't home. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to be interrupted. Certain frequencies that we can barely hear can really hurt your animal's ears, right? So anyhow, there is one noise like 20 minutes in or something. Oh yeah, I know I didn't post it because it didn't upload when I came live, because it was like, took like 58 minutes or something. There's some weird energy. It's like linked to like nature. It's like, like I can't even make the noise. I'm like, what is that? A fucking pterodactyl? Like a pterodactyl? I was like half asleep and I'm like, what the fuck was that? And then I was like, huh? No, I don't like that. And I literally started it from the beginning again and to try to fall asleep. And then I heard it again. But I'm telling you guys, I woke up a brand new person. I ain't gonna fucking lie to you. I'm like, my eyes are gonna water. My little newbies, when I smile or laugh, I cry. But I don't know. I hope it works for you guys. I'll post it right now. Okay? But I love you guys. Yeah, it's good to clean the air too. Yeah, so it's not like one of the like, ooh, witchcraft or voodoo or like, I don't know, because I could be very superstitious too, guys. You know, I know when to like cleanse and use certain music and feng shui and all that fun stuff, you know. But this is just for like positive energy. So it's also good in a way to boost things around you, even if a room has been stagnant or so many things. But we all know that. Well, not all of us do. We're newbies, right? But that's for a whole nother day and a whole nother conversation. Anywho, I love you guys. Hey, Maximilian. Well, hello, Maximilian. It's so funny. The kids have been calling him by his real name. I call him Max. His name, I forget his whole name. It's on his little birth certificate at the vet, but it's Maximilian, something like that. Is it Travis? I don't fucking know. I just call him Max. But when he aggravates me, I'm like, Maxwell. But the kids have been calling him by his full name lately. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Anyway, I don't know. I love you guys. And look for the music. It's like an hour long. And do it when you're quiet and you're ready for bed. You know what I mean? That's when, like, I fell asleep to it. You know? It was nice. Except for that, caca, whatever it was. Caw. It sounded like a fucking pterodactyl. That's all I know. I was like, what the fuck is that? So, if you all, like, know what that is, and I'm, like, really usually familiar with nature sounds, I couldn't call that one out. I was, you know what, it reminded me of, like, me and Caden look at birds every once in a while, and he wants this bird called a duckbill bird. It's like it's like a prehistoric fucking bird. And they're illegal. You can't even have them. But just like he wants a toucan, he wants everything that you can't have. That's why I tell him all the time to open a freaking sanctuary. A duckbill bird. They literally look like the prehistoric. They're linked to prehistoric. They're the coolest looking fucking things. They're scary looking too, though. Things like 5 feet with a 7-foot wingspan. I don't know what I heard, but it sounded prehistoric. So if you guys know what it is, let me know in the comments. I thought to myself, like, maybe it's a whale, but it sounded like a land animal. I don't know. I love you guys, though. No, it's not a platypus. It's, I don't want your ass in my face. It's a duckbill. I don't know. A duckbill. That's all I know. Duckbill. I'll post a picture of it underneath after I post the music. Fuck, man. I gotta go. But you should Google this thing. It's pretty cool. I think it's like in Africa or something. Like they're going extinct. Like you can barely see them anymore. Like even in the wilderness, like you're lucky to get a glimpse of one. You know what I mean? and they walk on two legs. They don't really fly, but when they do, it for real looks like a pterodactyl. I think it's scary looking motherfucker, guys. But supposedly they have really good demeanors. You literally have to bow your head to them if you're gonna approach them. A duckbill, a bluebill. It's something bill, because when we first Googled it, the duck was like right next to a boot full of dollar bills. It was for like kids to like how to remember how to say the name, and it wasn't a hard thing to pronounce. It was like either a duck bill, a bill duck. I don't fucking know. I'm letting you guys go. Killing myself here. Fuck. So I'm gonna go post either the music or the bird first. All right, but you're gonna get them both on the community page. So there's that. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye. I love you too. Bye. Bye.